5 over 2 is greater than 5.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So no matter which method we choose to use, we have to isolate this absolute value. Both methods I've shown you have come after we isolated the absolute value. So we're going to have to do some algebraic manipulation to get this absolute value alone. Many students make the mistake of memorizing certain methods like I showed you today, and they apply this. They say this is less than -5, or all of this is greater than 5, and it's just not true. We have to have an absolute value isolated before we say that. So let's get this alone. I want to get down to this point, Tori. Okay, want that alone. So what do?
Subtract 4 from each side.
And we get
2 times the absolute value. 3t minus, is greater than 1.
Now what?
And then multiply by 1/2.
And we get that it is greater than
1/2.
1/2. Now, if it's greater than 1/2, what's it got to be? It. T's got this. Okay, it's got to be what? Underneath my hand, it's got to be what number for it to be true? If its absolute value is greater than 1/2,
less than or equal to -1/2, or greater than 1/2.
right? Not equal.
Wait, why is it a half?
Because we divided by 2. We divided by 2. We subtracted 4 and it became 1, and we divided by 2 and it became 1/2.
Why would we just add 4 and 2 together?
Because this is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, this is 2 of these whole things. It's not 4 plus 2 of these things. There's no parentheses there. We don't add first. This multiplication has to happen first. So I can't add 4 and 6. If I ask you 4 plus 2 times 7, is the answer 42? 4 plus 2, 6. 6 times 7 is 42. No, it's 4 plus 14, 18. So this is 4 plus 2 of these businesses. So I can't combine the 4 and 2.
So you just drop
We
it down.
subtract 4, and then we know that 2 of these is 1, and then we divide by 2, and all of it's greater than 1/2. So it's order of operation issue. Okay, and so now we say what she just did, that it's got to be less than -1/2 or greater than 1/2. It being 3t minus 5 over 2. 3t minus 5 over 2. Okay?
Multiply by 2 on.
Okay, so we get 3t minus 5 is less than -1.
And then add 5.
So we get 3t is less than 4.
And divide by 2.
So t is less than 4/3. Or over here,
Multiply by 2 on each side.
so 3t minus 5 is greater than 1.
And add 5.
3t is greater than
And
6.
divide by 2.
T is greater than 2. So here's 4/3. Here's 2, open circle. It was, once we isolated it, was a greater than, so it was to the outside. Okay, now, interesting, watch this, guys. It's just sort of cool. I'm going to multiply everything by 2 here. I'm going to multiply everything by 1/3. So t minus 5/3 is greater than 1/3. And I'm going to do my number line, and I'm going to, let's see, there's 1, 4/3, 5/3, 6/3, which is 2. And the distance from 5/3 has to be more than 1/3. So I come 1/3 this way, 1/3 that way, and my answer is t is less than 4/3 or t is greater than 2. Mathematics. Correct work leads to correct answers. Different method. Okay, I'm just doing one more. Okay? Last one, 25.
27.
We just did 25? Awesome. 27. Okay. All right, go ahead, David.
7 plus 5, the absolute value of C is less than or equal to 1 minus 3, the absolute value of C.
Now this is interesting. We have never had this before, where you have the absolute value on both sides. these problems can be brutally difficult, except in this case, it's the same thing. They're like terms, so we can combine them. So a suggestion, Ava?
You add 3 the absolute value of C to both sides.
That's an excellent idea. It's going to make this thing become easy. And since we're going ahead and getting that over here, let's get rid of this at the same
And
time.
subtract 7 from both sides.
So we're at a -7. And now what do we get when we do all that?
8 absolute value of C is less than or equal to -6. And then you divide by 8 on both sides. So it's -6/3.
Okay, is that copied down correctly? Because I'm noticing something interesting about this problem. Very beginning, everything's good?
Yeah.
Okay, Ava, do you recognize what I recognize right here? What's going to work for this? What's going to work? What numbers will work?
Nothing.
Nothing. There's no solution. We can't have the absolute value of a number being less than a negative. The absolute value number is always greater than or equal to 0. It can never be less than or equal to -3/4. So in some ways, we're happy about that because there's no graphing to do, right? We're done. Okay. You can click that. You guys have a good bit of time.